We're back with more UFO sightings submitted by you guys, the viewers, starting with this incredible capture by Charles Chadwick. This is actually his second sighting submitted, and it's a revisitation, if you will, of the bouncing light we saw in the previous video he sent in. We're following it up with a video by Jason Romer. He watched this fly right over him. It took him a couple of seconds to realize what he was seeing and that it was real, so he pulled his phone out and started recording. He believes it was at least 6 by 6 by 6, completely flat with black sides. It was spinning, so he only missed seeing the top side. It was not a drone or a lantern or anything that you would expect, at least from what he could tell from his own eyes.
Those are straight up UFOs.
Of course, you guys know I love me some colorful commentary. So here we have these guys freaking out about this strange set of lights in the sky. It doesn't look like they have any rhyme, reason, or order to them. So they're definitely not Starlink, as Starlink usually runs around on a train.
Dude, that's the craziest thing I've ever fucking seen.
I'm fascinated, as I've theorized before that they possibly use constellations to hide. Maybe that's what they were trying to do here and it just didn't come out right, so it's more obvious. So freaking strange. All right, this one here was submitted by Dave, who didn't provide a last name. He said it was a triangular craft in the night sky. Very, very interesting. He said this happened in North Georgia, United States of America. He went to take a dog for a walk, or his dog for a walk, and saw this. He says that the video doesn't do it justice. Here we have one in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. This blows my mind, as we saw like that diamond geometric shape. This was the night right before an earthquake. And at first I thought it was a rocket launch, but then they were talking about Haiti, and I know that they're not launching rockets. So it is very anomalous and strange. This is an awesome submission by Vincent Mays, and I apologize if I said your name incorrectly, but I truly do appreciate this clip. Vincent is a avid astrophotographer. He's an experienced astrophotographer and an amateur astronomer. They saw this in the night sky, and he says he has a great understanding of the objects in the night sky and how they behave. To him, this was not a normal object. The sighting lasted for over an hour. He didn't have his telescope to set up at the time, so he pulled out this camcorder to start filming. When he looked through his binoculars, though, he could see that it sparkled and changed colors from red to blue to purple to green to yellow and white. And it had a few shooting sparks, which very, very interesting. I love, again, that he is an experienced photographer and videographer. He was able to stabilize this so that we can get a side-by-side comparison of a stabilized video and a zoomed video with what he was seeing with his own eyes. He says if it was a drone, he believes the batteries would have drained much quicker and it would have flown differently. But yeah, to him, this is completely anomalous, and like this is what he used. As someone this experienced, I feel like would know what's in the night sky. Here we have one from Sunway Monterrey. It is July 15th, 2012. I love this one because not only are they seeing the UFOs, but you're actually seeing the kid, like it goes to his face and he's like, what the heck is this? Look at him, look at him. He's like, bro, like, are you seeing this in the sky right now? He's like, zoom in on that. And then, again, I love videos like this and submissions like this because I just feel like this is how me and my friends would act. Like, we'd be sitting here like, bro, are you catching this? Are we seeing the same thing? Like, I need you to zoom in on it.
For the past half an hour, they've been kissing.
it looks fascinating because to me it goes back to that question that we do often ask when we see these UFOs, and it's what are they doing? At first they looked a little stationary. That was wild. But I don't know. I don't know what the heck they were doing. I added this one because this one was actually not submitted, but it was spotted on the news and they covered it. I thought it was a lens flare, although I feel that the news would have a better investigative team to rule out lens flares. So I'm a little iffy on it, but the news is not going to report on it if they don't think it's weird. That one that we just saw, I believe, could have been a lenticular cloud, but it did look fascinating. This one's interesting. This is an older UFO, kind of pulsing. I don't know, the planets don't do that. But the stationary ones, I question a little bit sometimes. You know how I feel about this. I added it because, I want to be fair to you guys, especially if you submit videos. But I do feel that these could be spotlights from an event that we're just not aware of at the time when this is happening. 2011 through 2013 were wild for UFOs, especially on the news. And again, I love it just because it's actually getting news coverage. Check this out.
Information that appeared this week. Now, people in Metro Detroit say they've seen something just like it. For years, the Air Force conducted an investigation of so-called UFOs. They found no official proof. Any word from the feds tonight about those strange lights?
Well, you wonder if the military's involved.
And again, I love that they're covering it. I love that they're, having their conversation. But I want to know what they're doing. Like, yes, I know everyone's like, yes, what are they? And great, what are they? But from what we've heard from the government, what we're seeing, we know that there is non-human intelligence, whether it's extraterrestrial, interdimensional, inner Earth, whatever the case may be. They are non-human intelligence. So, in my opinion, while we don't know exactly what they are, that's kind of not my question anymore. Now I know, okay, they're not human. Cool. They're not us. They're something completely different, a different life form, non-human intelligence. Great. But what are they doing? How many species are there of non-human? Are we saying non-human intelligence as in a mix of extraterrestrial, interdimensional being, inner Earth, or like oceanic beings? Like it's a plethora of species, and we're collectively naming them all non-human intelligence. Is it just this one species, one being that we know of? How much communication have we really had with them? I feel, especially with this trickle-down disclosure, the more information we get, the more questions I have. But guys, don't forget to look at this. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And check out our membership tiers for perks. Early releases for everyone.